We may be entering a world where clapping is forbidden. Are we ready for that? Right now, they're debating it on social. A school in Australia had reportedly asked students to not clap their hands out of respect to students who might be sensitive to noise. Instead, they suggested students cheer silently or punch the air, make excited faces, or wiggle about on the spot to show excitement. The clapping ban lasted a day. The school says the no clapping policy was meant to accommodate a teacher with a hearing aid, but they may still ask students to cheer silently on certain occasions. There is a letter from the school that was sent home to parents. Let's take a look. It reads, "Did you know that our school has adopted silent cheers at assemblies?" And then it describes to the parents this new silent clapping. Roseni, I was laughing at first, thinking, just envisioning everyone punching the air, but it's sweet, but social media doesn't agree with me.
I mean, we are ruining these children. Look, the post by Victoria Elliott on Facebook. I empathize with these children who may be sensitive, but in their future, world clapping will exist. So stop wrapping up in cotton wool. Schools are supposed to prepare you for the future, both intellectually and socially. So
that person and you are clearly not parents. It's so much more complicated than that. We're looking to make classrooms and experiences more inclusive. That often includes people with sensory disorders. So I agree with Samantha Simpkin on Facebook, who says, being a mom of a child with sensory issues, as ridiculous as this seems, I think anything put in place to help children remain able to cope in a mainstream setting is amazing. And it teaches your kid
to the 1% versus the 99%.
But that's a good lesson to teach your kids.
It's not just 1%.
If we don't teach these children how to clap, how are they going to be able to clap outside of the school?
You know how to clap.
They won't know. Actually, they won't know.
They won't ever figure out how to clap. If you explain it to them, hit your hands together really hard, wouldn't figure that out.
Participation trophies. We're coddling up these children's
That's
way
too
much.
She's right. Some kids have very real problems with loud sounds.
In different classes?
No,
but it's like only that.
It should be inclusive.
Yes.
Actually, there are a lot of American schools I see on social media talking about the joy that happened when they replaced their clapping policy with the snaps policy.
That's better.
And it goes along with one of my favorite memes, two snaps up.
Come on.
Two snaps up.
Don't overlook how awesome it is.
We're going to have a classroom full of two snaps ups, and no one is actually going to just be themselves, because now we're saying that people aren't allowed to clap. I have this great tweet from Joel Hocap who says, "Time is not far when there will be a rule that forbids children to go to school or study for the sake of lazy children who hate schooling or studying."
This is not for children.
This
is not for children, not for children who don't like loud.
Catering to someone's sensitivity.
This is different. I need you to understand this on behalf of the people out there who have real issues, real medical issues. It's not for people who don't like loud noise. It's for people who have visceral neurological disorders that
those people wouldn't be
make them
in an
shut
assembly
down.
or in crowded places.
It's just that.
Inside.
Here's the thing.
I had a allergy because kids were getting sick and dying. But this is clapping.
This is
Kids are meant to have fun and clap and
Just
make
read
noise.
it. And don't forget how awesome this will look. I like people like, clearly Dr., if it's not written here that he's a doctor, but I assume he is, Martin Dobney, who says, clapping banned in Australian school as it scares sensitive children. Here comes the jazz hands generation. And I think that would look awesome.
I like that.
At assembly. How funny would that be?
Worse. I think we're spreading more hate by doing this
This
than
side.
just doing
This side will wriggle about in place.
We are divided. Let's ask you at home, whose side are you on?